2018 Lincoln Navigator First Drive, from black sheep to flagship. This is Lincoln's flagship. It's the most luxurious, comfortable and expensive vehicle the brand sells. It's quite obviously the biggest, and heck, like every Lincoln flagship of yesteryear, it even features body-on-frame construction. Crucially, though, this all-new 2018 Lincoln Navigator is also very good. It's distinctive, capable, and competent in ways that will stand up well in the upper echelon of the SUV hierarchy. And we'll get this out of the way now, it's far superior to its primary competitor, the Cadillac Escalade. And yet, the Navigator's flagship status is a comeback story. It wasn't too long ago that it was a black sheep confined to the distant back row of Lincoln family promotional photos along with the town car and a fichus added for decoration. It was never given one of the newfangled MK names, and its V8-powered, truck-based status made it a thirsty dinosaur at a time of rising gas prices and an increasing number of crossovers. Livery services bought them in black-painted droves, but it was otherwise forgotten. Even as a substantive refresh for 2015 arguably made it a better, more practical bet than its Caddy nemesis. Like its predecessor, and indeed every Navigator since the second generation dawned for 2007, the third generation 2018 model features an independent rear suspension rather than a live axle in GM's SUVs. First and foremost, this reaps benefits for those sitting in the third row. Full-sized adults enjoy an abundance of room back there on par, or perhaps even better, than a minivan. There's a USB port on each side, the seatbacks power recline, and its 3 seat belts allow for an 8-passenger max. There's even enough room behind the raised third row for creatively stacked suitcases. Compare this to a regular wheelbase Escalade with its third row stuck to the sky-high floor, its occupants' knees jammed against the second row and or stuck into their own chins. It's a wasteland back there, but to be fair, not much worse than an Infiniti QX80 or Lexus LX 570. Yes, the extended wheelbase Escalade DSV helps, but there's still less space than the standard Navigator. In fact, the Navigator REL model offers the exact same third row, only the cargo area behind it expands. That rear suspension also pays dividends in the ride and handling department. In conjunction with electric power steering that provides consistent, appropriate and reassuring weighting, the Navigator doesn't feel like an ancient cumbersome truck like most of its competitors do. For something that weighs about 5,800 pounds, its aluminum body shaves about 200 pounds from the previous model. The 2018 Navigator was able to maintain a reasonable clip through the mountain roads south of Orange Country, California, where we got our first drive behind its leather-wrapped wheel. Lincoln was eager for us to try the Navigator's various new driving modes, a combination of the familiar normal/eco/sport drive modes and a variety of off-roading/slippery weather modes, but we struggled to detect any differences in the optional adaptive suspension. This stands in sharp contrast to the Lincoln MKC, for instance, where the differences are some of the greatest found in any car. Comfort could easily be rechristened land yacht.